Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The most jaw-dropping moment ever. Willow turns on Chase after Michael's backfired plot ruins everything. Nobody saw this coming, not even close. Port Charles has seen its share of betrayals, explosive confrontations, and relationships shattered beyond repair. But what just went down between Willow, Chase, and Michael? Fans, buckle up, because this is the moment that has the entire General Hospital fandom screaming at their screens. Michael Corinthus thought he had everything figured out. He was wrong. And now, the fallout is so catastrophic, so utterly devastating, that Willow may never look at either man the same way again. Let's break down exactly how this beautiful disaster unfolded. Michael's brilliant plan, and why it blew up in his face. Michael Corinthus has always believed he's the smartest person in the room. It's both his greatest strength and his most fatal flaw. When he cooked up his latest scheme, a carefully orchestrated power play designed to neutralize a threat, protect his family, and keep his hands clean, he was convinced it was foolproof. He confided in almost no one. He moved pieces on the board with quiet precision. He was proud of himself. But Michael forgot one crucial thing. Secrets in Port Charles have a half-life of about 48 hours. The details of his plan leaked at the worst possible moment, in the worst possible way, to the worst possible person, Willow. And she didn't hear it from Michael. She heard it secondhand, filtered through a version that made Michael look calculating, cold, and willing to sacrifice people she cares about to protect his own agenda. Whether that version was entirely accurate didn't matter. The damage was done the second the words hit Willow's ears. Chase got caught in the fire. Here's where things get really messy. Harrison Chase, good-hearted, genuine, desperately in love with Willow Chase, knew about pieces of Michael's plan. Not all of it, but enough. And in a moment that has fans replaying the clip over and over, Willow confronted Chase directly, her voice barely above a whisper, her eyes absolutely devastating. "Did you know?" 3 words, that's all it took to unravel everything. Chase hesitated. That single, terrible pause, no more than 2 seconds long, told Willow everything she needed to know before he even opened his mouth. He stumbled through an explanation, trying to thread the impossible needle of defending Michael while not losing Willow, and he managed to accomplish neither. Instead, he confirmed her worst fear. The man she trusted chose loyalty to a scheme over honesty with her. What happened next left jaws on the floor across living rooms everywhere. Willow's explosion, and it was everything. For too long, Willow Tate has been painted as the gentle one, the nurturer, the peacekeeper who absorbs pain quietly and finds a way to forgive. Fans have been watching her simmer for months, wondering when the lid was finally going to blow off. It blew off, completely. Willow didn't scream. She didn't throw things. What she did was somehow so much more terrifying. She went ice cold. Her voice dropped to something barely recognizable. She looked at Chase with an expression that could only be described as the end of something, and she told him with absolute clarity that she was done being the last to know, done being protected from the truth, done being handled. She turned to walk away, and Chase reached for her arm, a gentle, desperate gesture, and she pulled back like she'd been burned. "Don't," she said. Just that. One word. The silence that followed was so loud the studio could have charged admission. The ripple effect nobody predicted. Michael's plot didn't just backfire on himself. In trying to protect Willow, or at least that's how he'll frame it, he may have destroyed the very thing he wanted to preserve. Willow's trust in the people closest to her has taken a hit that isn't going to heal overnight. The revelation has cracked open questions about who in her life is genuinely in her corner and who is just managing her. And Chase, he is absolutely wrecked. anyone watching could see it. He has worked so hard to rebuild his relationship with Willow, brick by careful brick, and in one moment of misplaced loyalty, one pause too long before answering a direct question, he may have watched it collapse. Fans on social media have been absolutely ruthless in their analysis. Some are firmly in Willow's corner, applauding her for finally refusing to be the last to know. Others feel gutted for Chase, arguing he was put in an impossible position by Michael's arrogance. And a surprisingly vocal faction is placing the blame squarely on Michael and calling for consequences that actually stick this time. The question Port Charles is now asking is this the end of Willow and Chase, or the beginning of something rawer and realer between them, something forged in the fire of this confrontation? Can Michael repair the damage he's caused, or has he finally played himself into a corner he can't scheme his way out of? One thing is certain, Willow Tate just made it very clear that she is done being a pawn in anyone's game, and honestly, it's the most powerful she has ever looked. The aftermath is coming, and if today was any indication, it is going to be absolutely unmissable.